Hi all, this is Parag Sonone. I am going to give you walkthrough video for LLD document of PCB component detection and defect identification project. First of all, I would like to thank you to iNeuron for giving this wonderful opportunity to work on this project. Let's start now. This is the page of document version control. The content of this document has been authored with the combined input of the following group of key individuals. We have created the three versions of this document. First version was created by me, it's Parag Sonone. This is the content page. You can see on this page we have mentioned some acronyms related to the project and the computer vision part. This is PCB, AI, AOI, Faster RCNN, CNN, IC, YOLO, RPN, SSD, PE, CCL, ROI, TP, NP, TN, MAP, NMS. As our project was the detection project, so we used crucially MAP in this project. Abstract. Printed circuit board is a fundamental carrier in electronic device on which a great number of elements are placed. In this project, synthesized PCB dataset of 1519 images we used. Printed circuit boards are one of the most important stages in making electronic products. A small defect in PCB or wrong component can cause significant flaws in the final project. Hence, detecting all defects in PCB and locating them is essential. In this paper, we propose an approach-based convolutional neural network and for detecting defective PCBs to locate the defects. Introduction. Why this low-level design document? The purpose of this document is to present a detailed description of the PCB component detection and defect identification. This document is intended for both the stakeholders and the developers of the system and will be proposed to the higher management for its approval. Background. Computer vision based inspection technology is widely applied in many industries, transforming the physical model to the digital representation. Problems we faced: how to collect images for our industrial PCB and what condition and constraints should be followed. With limited practically real PCB data, how do we process and labeling these images? How can we augment more data to enhance the machine learning model or deep learning computer vision model? What methods are most helpful to accelerate and improve the detection and classification processes? What structure of our neural network is most efficient and how to evaluate it? The system robustness is another crucial figure to assess the entire algorithm. Purpose of this project is to investigate automatic methods in machine learning and image processing for circuit information extraction and physical print circuit boards, which should include components information, wires, connectivity, and interlayer relationship. It can help electronics engineers to boost the accelerate PCB inspection and verification processes. Goal. This project aims to extract the circuit information of PCB with a high accuracy and low cost time computation. Methodology. There are two main parts of the project. The first part, in which PCB image processing, every component of PCB is aligned or not, and ROIs are cropped out for the next process. Second part is electronic component detection and localization. Delimitation. This PCB component detection, we only classify components as resistor, capacitor, transformer, MOV and MOSFET. We are going to discuss the specific model of these components. In this PCB board, we have camera setup with the 64 megapixel camera. We did not use the microscopic images. Technical specifications. In this chapter, section 2.1 gives a brief description of the PCB composition. PCB structure. Printed circuit board connects electronic components using conductive tracks, pads. In modern manufacturing, PCB has multiple layers, and between every layer they are connected with a conductive material. We can see in this picture how the different components are placed on PCB board. In this PCB, we can see easily these capacitors. This is the capacitor 1, this is capacitor 2, this is capacitor 3, and this is capacitor 4. We have annotated all these 4 capacitors. This is the transformer. This is also second transformer. This is resistor. This is MO unit, and this is MOSFET. The component information. What is MOV in PCB? It is the metal oxide varistor. MOV is the protection component used in power supply circuits that is powered directly from AC mains. It is used to protect the circuit from high voltage spikes by varying its resistance. Then, what is MOSFET and how it works? In general, MOSFET works as a switch. The MOSFET controls the voltage and current flow between the source and drain. What is capacitor? Capacitor is the electronic component and releases electricity in circuit. It also passes the alternating current without passing direct current. What is transformer? A transformer is an electrical apparatus designed to convert alternating current from one voltage to another. What is resistor? Resistor is a passive electrical component with the primary function to limit the flow of electric current. Next section, dataset overview. In this section, data collection is the first step of our project. In this project, PCB are private data we get from the client company, and they are decomposed for every part imaging by professional electronic engineers and domain experts. Dataset acquisition. The image acquisition system is built with the high resolution 64 megapixel camera, desk fixed full lights. We capture videos with this setup and then extract image in frame by frame with Python program and OpenCV library in JPG format. OpenCV library can be used to perform multiple operations on videos. We output JPG images for different PCBs. JPG is the most commonly used digital image format and relatively good quality compared to the other formats like the CR2. In this project, we choose JPG image as our basic data because it contains sufficient information and is faster for computation. We also publish this dataset on Kaggle. Nomenclature of component is mentioned in this table. These are total 9 classes we created. Cap 1 for the capacitor 1, cap 2 for the capacitor 2, same for the cap 3, cap 4, then transformer 1, transformer 2, MOV, MOSFET and resistor. All 9 classes we created. Capacitor orientation. As we can see, there is arrow on this left side and arrow on the right side. This white section we used which is silver portion we used to indicate its negative terminal of capacitor. Remaining large area indicate it is positive terminal of the capacitor. Non-defected PCB image. Here we can see all the 9 components are placed properly on the PCB, which is non-defective. These are some defected PCB samples where we can see here the one component is missing. This is capacitor 4 is missing. So this will be considered as the defective PCB. And here you can see the orientation of the cap 1 is defected. Data pre-processing and data augmentation. Components can be labeled separately with powerful online platform like RoboFlow. For components, we divide them into 9 classes labeled with a box class name. In order to improve the detection accuracy, we use different image augmentation techniques, which is available inbuilt in RoboFlow. From RoboFlow, we created 2 datasets. First was for using the TensorFlow object detection. RoboFlow can transform the image and label file to TF record and CSV file for TensorFlow object detection. When generating the dataset, we divide 70% into train dataset, 15% into validation dataset and rest into test dataset. Then second dataset was used for the YOLO V5 setup. Here we need to use the PyTorch model. RoboFlow can transform image and label file to PyTorch format, which we used for PyTorch YOLO V5 setup. When generating the dataset, we divide 70% into train and 15% into validation and rest into test dataset. Data augmentation and pre-processing in RoboFlow. Here we include 1399 images. MOV are annotated in YOLO V5, PyTorch and Pascal VOC format as per detection setup. As we know, YOLO V5 PyTorch setup Pascal VOC format is used for YOLO V5 model. The following pre-processing was applied to each image. The following augmentation was applied to create 3 versions of each source image. 50% probability of horizontal flip, 50% probability of vertical flip, equal probability of one of the following 90 degrees rotations, none clockwise, counterclockwise, upside down, like this. Randomly crop between 0 and 20% of the image, and random rotation of between -24 to +24 degrees. In this way we perform the data augmentation and increase the number of files for the training. We can see this labeled image after annotation in RoboFlow. Here we can see all the 9 components are labeled with different colors. Application design details. In this section, detailed proposal, the application will be discussed and we'll try to explore more, make it more efficient. Let's go through the functional architecture. In functional architecture, we can see here start. Then we get the data. Then proper exception handling will be taken care of. If data will be good, then pre-process of the data. After processing the data cleaning will take place. Then model insertion. After model insertion, missing component detection will take place. After that, it will enter into the decision box and then classification will take place if it is good PCB or defected PCB, and it will show the result at the end. We can see functional architecture like this. Now we will discuss the application. There are many applications. The several important applications we have mentioned here. Industrial application. Industrial face a severe problem dealing with the huge amount of PCB. Automating it can make the process more reliable and efficient. Human manual inspection for such a huge amount of the PCB will bring out more error and inconsistency. Laboratory applications. While dealing with the PCB lab, small error can bring out a huge complications and huge revenue loss also. This may reduce the strain on human eye while dealing with this type of the errors. So this project is beneficial at that place. Manufacturing industry, we can save a lot of time. Once a PCB component fault detection is done, we directly allow the PCB to move to more important phase like product manufacturing or directly testing. Technical information. There are a lot of different techniques and algorithms developed and published in literatures. How to import the models, how to use them sequentially, independently, batch of the file in prime objective. As we have used here in this project around 2 models. First was, we can say not models, there are the setups. First was the object detection setup TFOD, TensorFlow object detection, and second was the YOLO V5. Technology stack we used. Front end, we use the Streamlit for front end. Back end, we use the Python in the back end. Database, we use local database for our drive, and deployment, we use the AWS deployment. Model training validation workflow. PCB component classifier is the first part of the project, which is to develop a system that can classify different components of the PCB. Part 1, data augmentation. Part 2, transfer learning, we used to train the prepared dataset. Here we use the YOLO V5 model. Then model design, we can see faster CNN trained on Inception V2 COCO model we used here as first model. Then model design 2, YOLO V5 state of the art setup is also very good. Try and test. After comparison, final model got selected. YOLO V5 shown us very good results. So after comparing both models, we finalize the YOLO V5 rather than choosing the faster RCNN. Proposed web application architecture. We can see this is our proposed web application architecture. You can see here, this is the start position. User decide which fault to be detected first of all, then total information we will discuss, check into information, then give access to camera, then PCB will be placed, then PCB got detected as good PCB or bad PCB. In this way, web application architecture will run. For the web application, sample output will be like this. We can see in this image. Web application output will be like this, as we have used Streamlit runweb.py to run this entire application. After running, this interface will come ahead. We can see here, this is the UI part of our project. Here we can see we have passed the image and status of the image is as not defective. Again we are here browsing the file. We are providing next file. You can see it is defective one, as this is missing one PCB here, capacitor here, this one capacitor. Also we can provide video. We will browse the file. After browsing and selection of the file, it will go through that file. It will check. It is running now. You can see all the parts we can see here with its accuracy. So it is showing defective because missing part is register mentioned here. We can see the position of the register, as we know here is the register position actually, and register is missing here. In this way, UI part is working and the defective and non-defective PCBs are we can easily find out in this application. Main web screen. User is allowed to select type of PCB unit. Choose the type of input. It could be image, video or real-time video, and also drag and drop the file. Second page, as we have seen in the video, These define the output of the PCB image in tabular format. Present and absent column define the component status. As we have mentioned, deployment can be done on any cloud. We have used the AWS cloud. Next page is for the exceptional scenarios. Then next page is for the test cases. As per the need, we can mention all the content inside the exceptional scenarios and test cases after the testing. Once again, thank you iNeuron and total iNeuron team. Also thank you to all our teammates. Goodbye, have a nice day.